Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm just going to review the 0-0 draw against Fulham at Stamford Bridge. And yeah, it wasn't the greatest game, bit disappointing looking at it from a Chelsea point perspective, as we spent a lot of money recently and I feel like we've got a lot more world-class players in and we're starting to sort of move forward with this transition. We've got a lot of young talent, and I think the revamp of the squad is well underway, and I think that now Potter, sort of the pressure's turned on him a bit in the sense of now we've got the good players. What can you do? I thought that we were better. I thought we moved the ball quicker. I thought it was more fluid. But then again, we had the same issues in front of goal. Havertz missing a few really good chances. You had Fofana in the second half who did really well to get the ball around Leno in goal, and then sort of hit the only defender in the way of the goal. It could have also squared it to Havertz for a tapping, but in that situation, you don't really blame a striker for going for goal, especially when it's your first goal for the club. But yeah, it's just really frustrating. I think that we did enough to win the game. I think Fulham, obviously, second half just shut up shop, wanted the draw, and we just, struggled to break it down. We do this a lot with teams who, sort of are really compact. We can't really break them down. I thought Enzo Fernandez was really class compared to what we used to with the sideways and backwards passing, ball retention of Jorginho. He got the ball, moved it quick, and it was always forward. Always moved it forward to start attacks, and that's what we've been missing. I'd like to see him next to maybe like a Kante or even Kovacic. I think he might thrive if he's got one of those alongside him. I thought Mason Mount was pretty poor again, and he's been pretty poor all season. I love him to bits. I just want him to refine that form he had two or 1.5 years ago, because he was class then, and I think maybe he needs some time out the squad. I think now João Felix has his suspension up. I'd like to see him replace Mount against West Ham. I just feel like Mount needs some time on the sideline, maybe to recover. He looks a bit burnt out, and even if he doesn't want it, he's just, his performances at the moment haven't merited him to start. I thought, Havertz had some really good movement, but his finishing again was terrible. We really do lack a goal scorer that's, stopping us from competing. I thought Cucurella at left back again was awful. I think teams really do start targeting that left hand side now, and the quicker that Lewis Hall can get back back to fitness from his injury, and Chilwell, gets match fit, the better, because teams constantly bombard that left hand side. I felt a bit for Mudryk as well, because he came off half time, obviously not well apparently, but playing with Cucurella, who's a bit of a live wire behind you, doesn't really help. But yeah, I think that now we've got the quality of players in, I really feel like now the onus is on Potter to start picking up wins. We've got a good run of fixtures next. We've got West Ham, we've got Southampton, we've got Spurs, Leeds. So they're winnable games, and I think it's quite frustrating to see his post-match press conferences like against Fulham, when afterwards he said the point was a good starting, good step, or something like along those lines. And I was just like, you can't really get away with that at Chelsea. You're the manager of Chelsea. Chelsea are meant to be competing for trophies. So that was a bit odd, because we really should be winning these games. But hopefully with these, next run of fixtures, we should sort of, pick up some wins, hopefully, and get some momentum going. I thought Badiashile again, by the way, 21 years of age, absolutely world class. Him and Thiago Silva are forming a really good partnership, and I feel like with him not making the Champions League squad for the Dortmund fixtures, I feel like that could be a bit of a miss, because him and Thiago Silva look really good at the back together. But yeah, hopefully against West Ham, early kickoff at the London Stadium. So hopefully we can pick up a win there.